everybody, we're here at Petitti Garden Centers, and we're doing kind of a late summer season color change out on our pots. I have a nice neutral pot here, and basically all we did is we filled it with our Petitti planting mix, which is a good soil, good draining soil. You can use it in the ground as an amendment, but you can also use it for a larger pot as well. And then just to add some of the color that's starting to come into the garden center now. I started with this wonderful carex or sedge grass. This one's called Red Rooster, and believe me, it always looks like this. It always has that coppery bronze hue to it, but it's really great for late summer season and fall. The grasses are looking gorgeous at this time of year, so that looks really nice. It's kind of our thriller there in the backdrop of the container. And then I also wanted to include this beautiful celosia. This is called Celosia Intense, and it's dark purple, and it's got those beautiful spiky flowers to it. Real pretty, but really vibrant. So they really stand out in a container like this as well. I have an ornamental pepper. This one's actually called Black Pearl. Beautiful dark leafed ornamental pepper. Does have some of the flowers still blooming, so they've got a nice little pretty purple flower, and then they'll develop into these really shiny round peppers. Do be aware, Black Pearl is hot, so watch out. This type of pepper, of course, ornamental beanie, it's very pretty to look at, but it can get very spicy, okay? Of course, we've got the fall mums, so the mums are just starting to come in to color, just perking right now, and they, at this stage, when you pick a mum that's really budded nicely, it'll last for a very long time for you flowering. So this is really the stage that you want to pick them and plant them, okay? In the front here, I have a cabbage. This is pigeon purple. And with the cabbage and the kale at this time of year, as it gets cooler, you'll start to see more of the color develop in the foliage. So right now it's very green, and we've got some bluish green tones here, a little bit of purple lavender in the veins, but again, cooler as the season cools down, you'll get to see more of that color develop, and boy, it looks spectacular come fall. This guy right here is a coral bell. Coral bell is a perennial plant for us. We normally put them in shade, depart sun conditions. And coral bells, this one's called root beer. I love the name and I love the color of it. And root beer, as far as foliage texture and color, really kind of brings out some pretty hues in the grass. And you can also pull the purples and violets in with this coral bell as well. So it's a great foliage accent. You can put them in pots. You can leave them in the pot over the winter if you want to. Pull it into the garage or a covered space, and then just bring them back out in the spring, and they'll still work for you out there. You can even transplant them in the spring if you want to, but really use them. They're a very versatile plant that we can use in container gardens in the ground as well. My only other note is, as this mum starts to bloom out, and let's say in 6 weeks time, if it does start to bloom out and it looks like it's pretty much done, you can put it in the ground. But mums always do better if you place them or plant them in the ground early as you can, so they can get their roots established, okay? So this mum's probably best in the pot. Leave it in the pot just like you would the coral bell. Bring it in to a cold garage or a cold garden shed over the winter. You can even bring it up to a protected side of the house and mulch it, and then next spring you'll see that mum start to fill out again. You'll cut it back in the spring. Same thing with the coral bell. You'll remove any damaged foliage, and then they'll start to fill out again for you, and they'll do very well. And you can leave them in the pot, or again plant them in the ground, and they'll do wonderfully for you. So enjoy some late summer color that'll really last you through the fall.